Hello friends, most welcome to my YouTube channel Maths by Samit Deshmukh. So today we are solving the example from exercise 4.3. To solve the example from this exercise, you should have to know all the result related with homogeneous equation. Means which equation? Ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0. We know that it represents pair of lines passing through the origin. You should have to know the method to find out separate equation of line represented by homogeneous equation. What is the formula to find out sum of slope, product of slope, even the nature of line represented by that equation, and auxiliary equation of homogeneous equation, and the formula to find out angle between the line represented by homogeneous equation. Even in the last video we have discussed all the result related with what? General equation of second degree in x and y. General equation of second degree in x and y in standard form can be written as what? Ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. And we have seen all the result related with what? General equation. Using all these results, we have to solve the example from this exercise. Observe the first example. In the first example, we have to find out joint equation of lines passing through this point and parallel to the line represented by this homogeneous equation. Here two examples are given to us. Both the example given condition in the both the examples are same, means one point is given to us and one homogeneous equation is also given to us. But the method to solve both the example is, here we are using two different method to solve this example. In the first example, whatever may be the homogeneous equation is given to us, we are able to find out separate equation of the lines represented by this homogeneous equation using factorization method. And in the second example, this homogeneous equation cannot be factorized. So that's why to solve the second example we are using some different method, and this method is also applicable in the first example also, but the method we are discussing in the first example cannot be applicable in the second example. So you will have now two choices: either use general equation which we are using in second example to solve both the example, or the first method which you are using, but the first method which you are discussing in first example is applicable only if we are able to find out separate equation using what? Factorization method. So you will come to know what will the difference between these two methods when we will solve this example. So let us try to solve the first example. So in the first example, first we are considering the given homogeneous equation. So consider the equation. What is the given equation here? 2x square plus 3xy minus 9y square is equal to 0. Now try to understand the condition in the given example. So we know that this homogeneous equation represents how many lines? Two lines passes through the origin. Let us denote the first line represented by this homogeneous equation is L1, and this second line I am denoting it by L2. Both the line passes through what? Origin and are represented by this homogeneous equation. Now what is our question? Question is to find out a joint equation of pair of line passing through this point. So this point, if you observe the coordinate, this point lies somewhere in the fourth quadrant. So here we have got this point having coordinate 2, -1. So our required line passes through this point and parallel to the line represented by this homogeneous equation. Already lines represented by homogeneous equation we have denoted by L1 and what? L2. Now this line, this first line passes through this point and parallel to which line? L1. Let us denote this line by L1 dash. And second line also passes through the same point and parallel to which line? L2. So let us denote it by L2 dash. Now question is, find the pair of line passing through this point and parallel to the line represented by this homogeneous equation. These parallel lines here we have denoted by L1 dash and L2 dash. Means question is to find out combined equation of these two lines, L1 dash and L2 dash, which passes through which point? 2, -1, and parallel to the line represented by this equation. Here we can observe that L1 dash is parallel to L1 and L2 dash is parallel to what? L2. Now whenever we are finding joint equation, first we should have to know equation of ऑफ टू लाइन्स, इसका मतलब हमें पहले ये दोनों लाइन का इक्वेशन फाइंड करना पड़ेगा. What is the given condition? One point on the line is given to us, isn't it? If we are able to find out slope of these two lines, which two line? L1 and L1 dash, then we can say that if lines are parallel, slopes are equal, means whatever may be the slope of L1 will be the slope of what? L1 dash. And once the slope of L1 dash is known to us, slope is known, point is given, applying slope point formula, we are able to find out slope equation of which line? L1 dash. Same method we are able to find out equation of L2 dash. And once the equations are known to us, we are able to find out their joint equation also. Okay, so first, to find out the slope of L1 and L2, find out the separate equation of lines represented by this equation using factorization method, because L1 and L2 are the lines represented by this homogeneous equation. In examination, not necessary to draw this figure, just आपको समझ में आना चाहिए, इसलिए given condition समझ में आनी चाहिए, इसलिए मैंने यहाँ पे figure construct की है. Okay, so now here we are applying factorization method. 2 into minus 9 will be equals to minus 18. Now we are finding two factors of minus 18 such that addition should be equals to 3. So here easily we can observe that 6 into minus 3 will be minus 18 and their addition will be equals to what? Plus 3. So here keep 2x square as it is, 3xy can be split up as 6xy minus 3xy minus 9y square is equal to 0. From first two term we are able to take 2x common. If we are taking 2x common, here remaining term is x and here remaining term is 3y. And from last two term, if we are taking minus 3y common, so here remaining term is x and here remaining term is what? 3y. On this side, 0 keep it as it is. Now again, if you will observe this expression, we are able to take x plus 3y common from both the term. If we are taking x plus 3y common from first term, here remaining term is 2x and here remaining term is minus 3y. On this side, 0 keep it as it is. So once the factors are known to us, we can say that, so the separate equation of lines, separate equation of lines are, what is the first equation? X plus 3y is equal to 0, and second equation is 2x minus 3y is equal to 0. Once the separate equation of these lines are known to us, which line? L1 and L2, then we are finding slope of line parallel to this line. Means slope of line parallel to this line means which line? L1 dash and L2 dash, because our required lines are parallel to this line. And we know that if two lines are parallel, at that time their slopes are what? Equal. So here we can say that therefore slope of lines parallel to these lines are m1 is equal to, what is the slope of first line? Minus 1 by 3, and slope of second line is equal to, what is the formula? Minus a by b. So minus, keep it as it is. A means what here? 2, and b means what here? Minus 3. Minus and minus will get cancelled. What we will get here? 2 by 3. Once the slope of both the lines are known to us, now find out our equation of required lines. So our required line passes through the point. What is the coordinate of that point? 2, minus 1. So therefore equation of lines passing through point, coordinate of the point are 2, minus 1, and having the slope and having slopes. So here slopes are m1 is equal to minus 1 by 3, and slope of second line is m2 is equal to, what is the slope of second line? 2 by 3. So therefore equation of lines passing through this point and having this slope are respectively. So therefore now we are finding equation of first line, applying what? Slope point form. What is the slope point form? Y minus y1. What is y1 here? Minus 1. Minus and this minus will become plus 1 is equal to m. M is what here? Minus 1 by 3 into x minus x1. What is the value of x1 here? 2. This is the slope, this is the equation equation of first line. Now find out equation of second line using the same method. So y minus y1, y1 is minus 1, again minus and minus will become plus 1, is equal to m means what here, 2 by 3 into x minus x1, x1 is equal to 2. Once the equations are known to us, just simplify it and try to convert it in the general form. So therefore 3 will get multiplied on this side, so 3y plus 3. On this side, minus 1 multiply by minus 1 to both the term in this bracket, minus x plus 2. Here also we are multiplying by 3 on this side, so multiply by 3 to both the terms, so 3y plus 3, and multiply by 2 to both the term in this bracket, 2x minus 4. So write down this equation in the standard form. Here term of x is negative, so collect all this term on this side. So minus x on this side will become plus x, plus 3y, keep it as it is, plus 2 on this side will become minus 2, 3 minus 2 is 1, plus 1 is equal to 0. Now write down this equation in the standard form. If you'll observe, coefficient of x is positive on this side. जनरली हम इक्वेशन लिखते वक्त x का कोएफिशिएंट पॉजिटिव रखने की कोशिश करते हैं. सो दैट्स व्हाई वी आर कलेक्टिंग ऑल दीज टर्म्स ऑन दिस साइड. कीप 2x as it is, plus 3y on this side will become minus 3y, and plus 3 will become minus 3. Minus 3 minus 4 will become minus 7 is equal to 0. Once both the equations are known to us, then these are the equation of our required line, and question is to find out what? Joint equation. So take the multiplication of these two equations, we will get our required joint equation. So this implies that the required joint equation is, so take the multiplication of these two equations, x plus 3y plus 1 into 2x minus 3y minus 7 is equal to 0. Now we are multiplying by x to all these three terms, x into 2x, 2x square, x into minus 3y minus 3xy, x into minus 7 minus 7x. Now I am multiplying by 3y to all the terms in this bracket. 3y into 2x will be equal to 6xy, 3y into minus 3y will be minus 9y square, 3y into minus 7 will be minus 21y. Now I am multiplying by 1 to all the terms in this bracket. If we are multiplying by 1, we will get same expression, means what? 2x minus 3y minus 7 is equal to 0. Now first write down this is the general equation of second degree in x and y, because line does not passes through the origin. And whenever we are writing equation in the standard form, first write down the term of x square, then collect the terms of xy. 3xy plus 6xy will be equals to what? Minus 3xy plus 6xy will be equals to plus 3xy. Then write down the term of y square. Only one term of y square is there, that is minus 9y square. Then collect the terms of x. Minus 7x plus 2x will be minus 5x. Then collect the terms of y. Minus 21 minus 3 will be equals to minus 24y. Lastly, write down the constant term 7 is equal to 0. In this way, we have got our required joint equation. Now see which method we have applied here. First we have considered the given homogeneous equation, then we have seen how to factorize it, and factorizing it, how to find out slope of the lines. But when we are able to find out slope of line, if we are able to apply this factorization method. In the next example, we are not able to find out separate equation using what? Factorization method. That's why here we are applying one alternate method. But the method we are discussing in second example can also be applicable in first example. तो ये general method है. कोई भी homogeneous दिया होगा, either we are able to find out separate equation using factorization method or not applying factorization method, till this method which we are discussing in the second example can be applicable everywhere. So let us try to solve this second example using one general method. लेकिन अगर factorize होता होगा homogeneous equation, तो फिर ये method थोड़ा सा easy है. Getting it? Second, I am not saying that second method is difficult. थोड़ा कैलकुलेशन पार्ट वहाँ पे थोड़ा टफ हो जाता है सेकंड एग्जाम्पल में, बट दैट इज व्हाट, एक दो एग्जाम्पल अगर आपने कर लिए देन नथिंग इज डिफिकल्ट, इजंट इट? सो नाउ बट द सेकंड मेथड, व्हाट इज द इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ सेकंड मेथड? इट इज एप्लीकेबल एवरीवेयर. इट इज द जनरल मेथड. Either not necessary to observe that whether we are getting factors are not factors of this homogeneous equation. So let us try to solve this second example using one general method. Now observe the second example. In this case, first consider the given homogeneous equation x square plus xy minus y square is equal to 0. Here we can observe that 1 into minus 1 is equal to minus 1, and it is not possible to find out factors of minus 1 such that addition is what, 1 here. Means factorization method is not applicable. In this case, first find out the value of a, 2h and b from this equation. Here we can observe that a is equal to 1, means coefficient of x square is equal to what, 1. Then find out value of 2h. 2h means coefficient of xy, that is also equal to 1, and b is equal to what, minus 1. Once these values are known to us, denote the slope of line represented by this equation number first by m1 and m2. So let m1 and m2 be the slopes of the line, slopes of lines represented by equation number first, represented by equation first. So therefore we know that if m1 and m2 are the slopes of line represented by homogeneous equation, then sum of slope can be found out as minus 2h upon b, so which is equal to minus, keep it as it is, 2h I am replacing by 1 and b I am replacing by minus 1. So here we will get plus 1. And product of slope means m1 into m2 is equal to what, a upon b. What is the value of a here? Plus 1. And what is the value of b here? Minus 1. Plus 1 upon minus 1 will be equal to minus 1. Once these values are known to us, find out the slope of our required line. Now our required line is what? Parallel to the line represented by this homogeneous equation. Slope of the line represented by homogeneous equation are m1 and m2. That's why we can say that slope of the parallel lines are also what? m1 and m2, because if lines are parallel, slopes are equal. Therefore, slope of lines parallel to lines represented by equation first are also what? m1 and m2. Once the slope of our required lines are known to us, we are able to find out equation of lines applying slope point form, because slope is known to us, point is given to us. So therefore equation of lines passing through the point. What is the coordinate of that point? Passing through the point having coordinate 2, minus 3 and having slope m1 and m2 are respectively. So let us try to find out equation of line applying slope point form. What is slope point form? Y minus y1. What is y1 here? Minus 3. Minus and minus will become plus 3 is equals to m1 into x minus x1. x1 is equal to what? 2 here. And equation of second line again applying slope point form is y minus y1. y1 is minus 3, minus and minus will become plus 3 is equal to m2 into x minus 2. Now here this term on this side will become minus, means what will get? m1 into x minus 2 minus y plus 3 is equal to 0, and this equation can be written as m2 into x minus 2. Again this plus term on this side will become minus y plus 3 is equal to 0. Once the equation of both the lines are known to us, taking multiplication of these two equations, we will get our required joint equation. So this implies that required joint equation is, now write down first equation, m1 into x minus 2 minus y plus 3 into second equation m2 into x minus 2 minus y plus 3. On this side is equal to 0. Keep it as it is. Whenever we are finding joint equation, we are taking product of equation of two lines. Now let us take the multiplication. First I am multiplying by m1 x minus 2 to both the terms in this bracket. So let us multiply it with first term. What will get? m1 into m2. So therefore m1 into m2 and x minus 2 into x minus 2 will be equal to square of x minus 2. Now multiply to the second term. What we will get here, if this term is positive and this term is negative, plus into minus is minus, and what we will get? m1 x minus 2 into y plus 3. Now I am multiplying by this second term, means minus y plus 3 to both the term in this bracket. Let us see what we will get. Multiply to first term, minus here m2, then write down term of x minus 2, then write down term of y plus 3. Lastly, take the product of these two terms. Minus into minus will become plus, and y plus 3 into y plus 3 will become square of y plus 3 is equal to 0. Now we are substituting the value of m1 into m2. What is the value of m1 into m2? That is equal to minus 1. So replace it by minus 1. So here we will get minus 1 into x minus 2 whole bracket square. Again, if you observe these two terms, from these two terms, can I take minus common? Yes, we are able to take minus common, and even we are able to take x minus 2 into y plus 3, x minus 2 into y plus 3 common from these two terms. If we are taking x minus 2 into y plus 3 also common, then here remaining term is m1 and here remaining term is what? m2. Just simply first we have taken minus common and then we have taken common x minus 2 into y plus 3. Keep the last term as it is, y plus 3 whole bracket square is equal to 0. Keep it as it is. So therefore here keep this minus 1 as it is into x minus 2 whole bracket square also as it is, minus also as it is. Now substitute the value of m1 plus m2. What is the value of m1 plus m2? That is equal to plus 1. So replace it by plus 1. Keep remaining two term, x minus 2 into y plus 3 as it is, plus y plus 3 whole bracket square also as it is. In this way we have got required equation. Remaining part is just to simplify it. We have already replaced m1 into m2 by minus 1 and m1 plus m2 by its value of plus 1. Now if you will observe this expression, here two terms are negative and the last term is what? Positive. But whenever we are writing equation in the standard form, generally what is our priority? First term should be, means coefficient of x square should be positive. And to eliminate this minus, I am multiplying both side by minus. If I am multiplying to first term by minus, minus into minus 1 will become plus 1, and plus 1 into x minus 2 whole bracket square is x minus 2 whole bracket square. If I am multiplying here by minus, we will get plus, and what is the remaining term? X minus 2 into y plus 3, and if I am multiplying here by minus, we will get minus y plus 3 whole bracket square is equal to 0. Now let us simplify it. What is the expansion of x minus 2 whole bracket square? That is x square minus 4x plus 4. Now we are taking product of these two brackets. See what we will get. X into y is xy, that's x into 3 is 3x, and minus 2 into y is minus 2y, and minus 2 into plus 3 will be equal to minus 6. Keep this minus as it is. Find out expansion of this bracket, that is y square plus 6y plus 9 is equal to 0. So now first write down here term of x square, then write down term of xy. What is term of xy? Plus xy. Then collect the terms of x. Minus 4x plus 3x will be equal to minus x, and here 4 minus 6 will be equals to minus 2, and here keep this minus 2y as it is. Now I am multiplying by minus 2 all the terms in this bracket. Let us see what we will get. Minus y square minus 6y minus 9 is equal to 0. Now this equation is general equation of second degree in x and y, and whenever we are writing equation, general equation of second degree in x and y in standard form, so first we are writing term of what? X square, then term of xy, only one term of xy is there, then write down the term of y square, that is minus y square. Okay, and collect the terms of x. Already we have collected the terms of x, minus x, then write down the term of y. Minus 6y minus 2y will become minus 8y. Lastly collect the constant term minus 2, and minus 9 will become minus 11 is equal to 0. In this way we have got our required general equation of second degree in x and y. In this way we have solved this second example using alternate method. अभी आपके पास choice है, so either either use first method which we have seen in the first example, but that method is applicable only if we are getting what? Separate equation of the lines represented by that homogeneous equation using factorization method, isn't it? And second method is general method, which is applicable in both cases. In this way, we have completed our question number first.